Okay, problem 419. It's an equation. They're asking you to solve for the variable x, where x is a real number. Of course, we did paper and pencil work. It really didn't turn out to be that bad, and we got an answer to it. So what I want to do is, well, you know what? Let's look at the graph too. And the graph is being provided to you and showing that, the graph of the left and right-hand side intersect at a particular point, and that point's over here. All right. So what I want to do is just check it, make sure the answer I've got is the correct answer. So I'm going to go to Sage. First thing I'm going to do is open my terminal, type in Sage. It's installed on my computer, so this will open up the application Sage. And when Sage gets launched, there it goes. So I'm going to just type in the code and certainly reset. I try to start all my sessions with a reset, clean sheet of paper, so to speak. I'm going to define x as a variable, and it's a good idea to define your variables. And let's go through this. I'm going to do copy paste over here though, but I'll talk about what I'm doing over here. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to paste it in. All right. So what I'm doing over here is I'm actually just typing in the left-hand side of the equation, which is 9 to the minus 1 over x plus 3 to the minus 1 over x. All right. Then the next thing I want to do is solve an equation, and I'm going to solve, when does that function equal the number 30? Again, let me explain that to you. It's right over here. I'm wondering, when does this thing equal that? Now, certainly someone says, what just happened over there? I noticed that it's not giving me an answer over here. So f of x equals 30. And, what do you do then? It's not solving it. So what I want to do is I want to check to see if my answer that I got by solving it by hand is actually correct. So what I want to do is type in a Boolean now. And that Boolean is going to be, I'm going to try to evaluate f at this number over here. Let me type that in for you. It's minus 1 divided by a log, L-O-G. The log of what? The log of 5. I need to tell it the base, by the way, because otherwise they'll think I'm in base A, but I want base 3. All right? All right. What I want to do, I want to see if that's equal to 30. So it's going to be one of two things. It's either going to be true or false. Now, true would mean that my answer is correct. Oops, it says it's false. Wow. Let's take a look at why. Take a look at this. So what I'm going to do is take this again. And it's going to happen to you when you're using Sage. You're going to be confused by output. But I'm thinking that's the correct answer. So let me just get an approximate over here of that f evaluated there. And again, it should be, basically, it should be 30. But what happens over here, it gives me 30, a bunch of padding over here. Now, granted, I realize some people are confused by this over here, and Sage is unable to resolve this thing being 30. Now, can it approximate it to be 30? Yeah, it approximates it, but it doesn't have the exact value.